is this map of?
Come on, students, be brave. Just shout it out. This map is what?
Very easy.
America's map.
USA.
Thank you.
USA, that's correct. 1 point. Okay. So in this map, I live in one state, or I'm from one state. My hometown is in a certain state, and I want you to try and guess where it is. You can ask, you can guess names, you can guess the direction of the state, you can guess the size of the state, and you can guess even the color of the state on the map.
Okay, so students, do you understand what she's asking for? You're going to guess what state she's from, but you can ask her questions to give you clues, like, is the state on the East Coast? Is the state big or small? Is the state yellow? Okay, guys, so you ask the questions so you can figure out where she's from, okay?
Is the state San Francisco?
The state is not San Francisco, California. No.
Oh.
It's smaller.
It's smaller in California.
Yes.
Okay, so now you can ask questions like, what is the famous food in your state? What how cold is it in your state? Okay, so go ahead, students. Ask questions that will help you find her state. Now 40.
Sunny, do you have a question?
And is I don't know how to say it. Let me try.
You can try.
Is 犹他州吗？犹他州是吗？
Are you from
Utah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Utah. No, it's not Utah. Where is Utah?
Utah.
It's more east than Utah.
Oh, okay.
It's more east.
Or you can say it's in the middle of the map.
Mm-hmm. It's in the middle somewhere.
Anyone else, students?
Do one more guess.
One more, students. Another student. Now 43. The mountain hiking guy's name is Leon.
Okay. You said Leon?
Yeah, that's his name, Leon.
Leon, do you have a guess?
Is that North Dakota?
North Dakota.
It's not North Dakota, but close. Okay.
North Dakota is too cold.
It's too cold.
Oh.
Okay, Tony, can you click the screen and I'll show them?
Okay, yes. Okay, there we go. Let's see.
Okay.
Ta-da!
So I am from the state Iowa.
Oh.
Yeah, so Iowa is in the very middle of the United States. So a lot of times we call it the heartland, which is why I put a heart around it.
Oh.
Okay, and then right now I actually moved. So now I don't live in Iowa. And can we click the screen again, Tony? Right now I live in Michigan. So it's a little farther north than Iowa.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're pretty close, but there are some differences. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, so Iowa is known for being very rural, meaning that there's a lot of farm there. So can we click the screen? It's known for its corn, and then click more corn, and a lot of corn. So Iowa is one of the top producers of corn in the United States, and that's mostly what we're known for, which is really boring, but we love our corn. And then let's click again.
Aren't you known for pigs too?
Yeah, I was just gonna say pigs. So we also produce pigs. And then the other thing about Iowa is that everybody in Iowa is very friendly. We have a phrase called Iowa nice, because when you walk down the street, no matter who you see, they'll wave at you and say, hi, how's your day going? So it's very different from the city. Okay.
Did you ever go to the Las Vegas?
I've never been to Las Vegas, but I know some people who have gone there. It's very, very wild in Las Vegas. So now I live in Michigan, and there's a lot of lakes here. So everybody here loves nature and going to the lake to swim. And we can click. And Michigan's actually known for a lot of their dairy production. So like milk, ice cream, and then click. We're also known for cherries. They're really, really famous here for being especially delicious. And there's actually a festival in Traverse City in Michigan where they celebrate cherries. So the people here like cherries so much that they have a party for them. And then next. And then the last thing, people love to go camping. So they love to go into the woods and sleep in a tent, cook over a fire, things like that. But they don't go camping in the lake. Okay, so now I have a few questions for you guys again. Based on the picture, when you look at the picture, do you think it's Iowa or Michigan?
Come on, students. Brave students. Is this picture Iowa or Michigan?
Cindy, can you guess?
Cindy. Hi. Is this Iowa or Michigan?
What is he holding in his hands?
Iowa.
You think it's Iowa, Stanley? Why do you think that?
But I don't know, I guess.
You guess? Okay. Well, what is he holding? 他拿的是什么?
Corn and corn and more corn.
Yes, corn and corn and more corn. Perfect.
Hey.
All right, let's go to the next one. Iowa, perfect. Okay, how about this one? We just talked about camping like they're doing in the photo. What do you think?
What state?
Michigan or Iowa?
Michigan.
Good, perfect. You can see the 10. And then the last one, Iowa or Michigan? What do you think? What are those fruits around her? The little red cherries.
Iowa.
Iowa?
Michigan.
You think so? It's Michigan. So this is at the Cherry Festival. They actually have a cherry queen every year. They love them so much they have a cherry queen.
Oh.
Yes. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so now I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the places I've enjoyed traveling to in the United States. So the first one is in a state called Missouri, and this is the city St. Louis. So and we went there a couple years ago, and this first picture is my very favorite. You can see that's Travis, and what does he have with him? Does anybody know?
They don't find that in Taiwan, but I do like to make it once in a while.
Okay. So this is called a root beer float. So it's a type of soda, and then you put ice cream on top of it.
Oh.
In this one, they put sugar and sugar and sugar and more sugar. So.
In Taiwan, you have something called sa. That's the sa. That's close to root beer, similar.
So very tasty, but very bad for you. And then the second one is the Gateway Arch. You can see that silver shape in the background that goes like this. It's a very famous site in the Midwest. They call it the Gateway to the Midwest. And then the last one is when we went to the Botanical Gardens in St. Louis. Let's go to the next place. And we'll show you where it is too. So if you click here and click again, Missouri and St. Louis is right there below Iowa. So it's right in the middle there.
Whoa, wait. Do you know the cherry in Taiwan is very expensive?
Oh, really? Is it?
Yeah,
how much?
Very expensive.
most of it comes from Washington State.
Okay, gotcha.
It's horrible.
Oh, well, that's how I feel about lychee here. because I love lychee, but when you find it here, it's so expensive. Very hard to buy. So
Oh.
I miss the fruits in Taiwan. Okay, so the next place I wanted to talk about was a city in Minnesota. It's called Minneapolis. So here they have a lot of cool things too. On the left, there's me with a sculpture of a cherry. And in the middle, it's the botanical gardens again. Can anybody tell me what is a botanical garden now that you've seen a few photos?
You mean in Chinese or in English?
Either one.
Angelina, good morning.
Hi.
Look at the picture and can you say what a botanical garden is?
Huh?
Can
Again?
you say what a botanical garden is? What is it?
I don't know.
Well, there's a picture. How would you describe it? How would you describe what it is?
It looks like
植物园
a church.
Oh, you're looking at the building. Yeah, it's not the building. It's
that rose.
yeah, roses. They are roses. That's right.
Lots of flowers, yeah. It's a place where they grow plants and trees, and so everybody can go and see them.
Yeah.
What is the Chinese word, Stanley?
植物园
Zhuyan. Okay. Okay, perfect. So then the last photo here is just the skyline of the city. So you can see some of the tall buildings and a little last part of the sculpture park in there too. And let's click and see where Minneapolis is. Nice. Yeah, so it is there and it is above Iowa. Yep. And the last place is Chicago, which is one of my favorite cities. And it's one of the largest cities in the United States. So let's take a look. There's me and Travis in Chicago. There is the famous bean, which is an entire mirror, the whole thing. A little few photos of the skyline there as well. And then just the last one. Does anybody know what this is? This last photo?
What is that, guys? What food are you looking at?
Pizza.
Pizza. This is Chicago-style pizza. So it's very deep. It's deep. It's filled with cheese and sauce and bread. It's delicious. Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is.
So bad for you. And Chicago is right in the middle as well. So as you can see, all the places that I've traveled are very close to each other because it's expensive in the U.S.
And I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the Chinatown?
There are some different Chinatowns. So I know they have one in Chicago, and it's a certain district in the city. So they have one there. I believe there's also a Chinatown in New York City where they have a lot of Chinese restaurants. So they have a few different ones around the country.
Stanley, every big city in the USA has a Chinatown because Chinese people, they like to live together.
Yes. They're very fun to visit. Very fun.
Yeah.
Tony, do we have time for a little game with this, or did you want to kind of move on? Because we can skip the where was this taken if you want.
Okay, let's move on to your Taiwan. Is that your next thing?
Yep. Yeah, can move on.
So do you have something else to present, or is it on this file?
It's a couple slides down, so if you just click a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll talk a little bit about my time in Taiwan since I talked a little bit about my American culture experience. So this is, if anybody recognizes it, it's in Hualien. And it is the Juilu Old Road Trail there. So one of my favorite things to do was hiking when I was in Taiwan, and this was my favorite place that we went. So I'll just show you some photos. So let's go to the next one. Okay. So I was in Taiwan for 8 months, and I was teaching 3rd grade through 6th grade there. So at my school, these are some of my students. They're very, very cute, and I had about 300 students over the course of that time. So I taught a lot of kids, but it was very, very fun, and I learned a lot. All right, let's hit the next one. And my favorite part about being in Taiwan as well was just riding around on my scooter. So I always have driven a car in the United States. So when I went to Taiwan, it was very interesting learning how to drive one of these.
You see a scooter in American street?
Sometimes, mostly in towns that have a university, you will see kids that have scooters because they're cheaper and they're easier to get around than a car.
Oh, yeah.
But not as many as Taiwan. Never as many as Taiwan.
It is too much.
Yes, too much. Does anybody know how to drive one?
Hey, any of my students, can you drive a scooter? Yes or no?
No.
Does anybody want to learn? Because I can teach you. Just kidding.
Yeah, they're not quite old enough unless you're what, 17 or 18? 18. You have to be 18.
But I am 18.
Okay.
Well, then you can go for it. Let me tell you, the test was very, very stressful. Very stressful. Okay, I have some photos of my favorite foods here, and I kind of have them numbered. So I just like to ask a student to describe one of the photos.
Oh.
So you can say what number it is, and then to try to describe it. So let's pick on someone who hasn't
pick
participated.
on one. Pick.
Let's see. Who else is here?
We have 11 students. So 10, 8, 9 students right now.
What about Cindy? Is Cindy here?
Hi, Cindy. Last time I didn't hear her voice. Hi, Cindy. Can we hear you
passive.
Choose a number and describe the food. What do you think it is?
Number 1.
Number 1. What is that? I don't even know.
Well, it's green.
Flower.
There is a flower in it. There is a flower.
Oh,
so
I think
it's
is it a drink?
Yes, it is a drink.
Oh,
but there's a flower on the top of it.
All right. So it's a drink that looks like coffee, but it's not brown. What is it?
It's okay. Even if you know the word in Chinese.
Yeah, if you know the word in Chinese for this drink, do you know? You can say it.
It's a type of tea. It's actually not coffee. It's a type of tea, and it's green.
Sunny, I don't hear you if you're talking.
I don't know.
Is that matcha?
Is this
Hey.
mocha green tea?
Mocha. Yes,
All right.
yes, it is.
Yeah, and
So it's a
Mocha
matcha.
yeah, Stanley also said it, matcha.
Yeah, matcha. Okay, let's do one more. One more from this set. Who can tell me what we're looking at?
Sunny, you go. Choose one number and then to tell us what it is.
Okay. Number 5.
Okay, what is it?
I don't even know what it is.
Hey, Tony.
Yes?
Am I in the wrong class?
No, you're not.
Oh.
Sunny?
Do you have a guess, Sunny, for what it is?
What does that look like?
I think it looks like the buffet in hotel.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a family-style hotel buffet, yes.
Yes.
Well, I really am also not sure what's on the plates, but I remember it being delicious.
It looks like it could be vegetarian food. I'm not sure, but it looks possible.
At least my plate was. I know that. Okay. So those are some of my favorite foods from Taiwan. Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
This is my all-time favorite food. When I first got to Taiwan, my friends and I decided to count how many zhenju naicha we could drink during the entire time we were there. So I didn't get a total, but my friend had over 100 bubble teas. before after we left Taiwan. So we got really fat.
Okay. Well, what is this? What is this right here? That doesn't look like a drink. What is that, guys?
Yeah, what do you think?
Apple milk tea.
No, the food. What food do you see? It's not a drink.
Pizza.
What?
Bubble pizza.
Pizza.
Bubble pizza? I never saw bubble pizza before. Did you try it?
No.
Did anybody try? No.
No.
It's not very good. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so one of the other things I did when I was in Taiwan was play in a band. So I play the saxophone, and I brought it with me. And so I met John, who's the other American, and then Nina, who is his wife. And I got to play in a band with them for the whole time I was there. So we played at weddings, and we played at like festivals and some other events too. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Wow. And some of these students know how fun it is to play in a band. Some of these students are in a band.
Really? What instruments do you guys play?
Come on, student, answer.
I bet Tony knows which ones, so he can call you out.
You play in the band. Come on.
Angelina and me, and Janet and Jim.
Oh, what do you play? What instrument? Do you play the trumpet? Do you play the saxophone?
Okay.
Do you play the guitar?
I play vocal. Yes.
Vocal.
You sing.
He's vocal.
Oh, okay, very nice, very good.
But they play guitar and drums. They're
You can ask Angelina, Janet, or Jim
to share the video. Oh, you mean ask them what instrument do they play? Okay, Angelina or
Jim
or
Janet.
Janet.
What instrument do they play? Okay. Yeah, you can ask.
Okay. Yeah, Jim. Is Jim here?
Where is Jim?
Hey.
Jim, what instrument do you play?
Bass.
Bass.
You play the bass.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Our bass player was Nika. He's the tall one with he was cool. And then Janet, what do you play?
I'm playing keyboard.
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 Very cool. Very cool. Is it hard or is it easy?
I think it is easy.
That's
Well,
good.
who plays the drums?
Jazz drum.
Angelina can play drum too.
Oh, okay. Angelina.
You guys are so talented. Wow.
Yeah, I'm proud of them. They're not the typical Taiwanese students. They actually have a band and they really they know how to enjoy their lives.
Yeah, that's awesome, you guys. All right, let's hit it to the next slide. I think I have a couple more. Okay. So my other, favorite memory from going to Taiwan was inviting friends to come and visit me. So do you recognize who was in 7, 9, and 10? You saw him before.
7, 9, and 10. Who is that guy?
Do you remember his name? Anyone?
What's his name?
Yeah, very good. Travis.
Yes.
Travis.
Yeah, he'll come out in just a minute.
Travis.
So you better remember. And then in 11 and 12, can you guess who that is?
Who is that?
She looks a little like me.
She looks
Your
so
mom.
familiar.
Who do you
Leon
think?
just said the answer. What did you say, Leon?
Your mom.
Yeah, that's my
Your
mom.
mom?
Her name is Susan. Has anybody been to the place in number 11? Does anybody know where that is?
Number 11. Does anyone know number
Yes.
In Kaohsiung.
Kaohsiung.
Guangdong.
Kaohsiung. Yes,
Yeah.
it's so cool there. I love it there so much.
It is cool.
And then, so in number 8, that was a family friend of my parents. Do you know what we're doing there 我们在做呢 What are we doing?
Singing on the
Yeah.
bus.
Singing on the bus.
Bus?
That's right. It was a lot of fun. And then one more question for you. What is Travis eating in number 10?
What is he eating?
What is he
Beef
eating?
noodles.
Beef noodle.
Beef noodle soup. Yeah, that was his very first time eating beef noodle soup, and he liked it a lot. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so that is all for my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. So if you guys want to ask me any questions, I will ask Travis to come too so he can answer them.
Okay, so let me just guide my students. This is time for chatting, and it's time for students to ask questions. And if you are not brave enough, then we'll need to call on you, or we might call on you if you don't show that you're brave. So please be brave. Ask any questions you want, and also you guys can ask questions to our students too to kind of get things back and forth, interactive. Okay, have fun.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, Stanley.
Do you really think I am in the right class?
Yes, this is not your class. This is a special class.
Oh,
Okay, so you are the guest. You are our guest today.
oh.
All right, guys. Thanks for having your cameras on. Go ahead. Who has the question?
Okay, I can go first.
Thank you.
What is your favorite? I don't know how to say. What's your favorite city in Taiwan?
My favorite, what in Taiwan? My favorite place?
City. Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite city? Ooh. Well, I spent a lot of time in Hualien, so I really, really love it. But I actually really liked Kaohsiung the best, I think. I love like the culture and all of the city areas there. It's just so cool. Do you have a favorite city? You only went
Taipei.
You went to two.
I like Taipei. It was very pretty. It was cool.
Oh,
A lot going on there.
Yeah. Cool. You
Taipei is really convenient.
Very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Every block there's a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in every block there's 10 tea shops.
Yes, that is the best part.
And really more MRT.
Yeah, the MRT was just amazing. Anytime you have to go anywhere in the United States, it's very expensive. It takes a lot of time. And most of the time you have to drive your own car. So being able to take the MRT around the city is awesome. Yeah.
And now Travis and Sylvia, they asked you one question. Can you think of a question for Taiwanese high school students that you could ask?
Have any of you ever been to another country?
Well,
has anyone ever traveled outside of Taiwan? Yes.
Raise your hand if you've been to another country. Show her how many of you went to another country.
What?
If you went to another country, raise your hand.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I see only 2 people. 4 people raise their hands.
Wow, a lot of you guys.
Okay. So who can tell us what country you went to?
I went to Korea and Japan.
Korea and Japan. Very nice. What did you like about those places?
Japan.
What did you like about Japan? Why did you like Japan?
Because Japan is more clean.
It's clean.
You can see the garbage on the street.
That's good. Yeah. I've heard that it's a very clean, nice place to be. I don't speak any Japanese, so I'm scared to go.
Well, Taiwan could be clean too, but all those people driving around, they just throw their garbage, beetle nuts, they just throw them everywhere. Can't we stop them?
But Japan won't do that.
Yeah.
Who is the cat? The person with the cat on their picture.
Yeah, who is that? Number 33. Who is 33?
Me.
Who? Who's me? Oh, that.
Oh, there you are.
Jim.
Jim, have you been outside of the country?
Yes.
Where did you go?
Japan, Korea.
Oh, you went to Japan too. Okay, and Korea. Did you go together with Stanley?
No.
No.
His family travels.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, can anyone ask Sylvia and Travis a question now? Sunny did a great job being the first one. Who's next?
Sophia,
Yes.
do you cousin with Travis?
Cousin?
Cousin.
Are you his cousin?
No. Travis is my boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. We're not family.
Oh.
Do you think that we look the same?
No.
Okay. I have a very small family, actually. I have 3 or 4 cousins and 1 brother. Yeah,
Oh.
so my family is quite small.
Oh.
Do any of you have very, very, very big families?
No, very small.
Very small.
Who has the biggest family? Okay, what student here has the biggest family? Who do you think it is?
I have a big family.
Oh, Leon, how many people are in your family?
And there are only 4 people that is living with me, but if如果在节日 if in holiday there have a lot of people to come with us.
Okay, during the holidays, your family gets together, and you have how many people? 20?
Maybe much than 30 or
30. More than 40. Okay.
About 40.
It sounds like a lot of people and a lot of food.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of food.
Okay.
Caroline, how many people are in your family?
I don't know, but many people, maybe 1, 2,
1.
boss.
Just you?
No. I mean maybe I have many families.
Many really relatives.
But
yeah.
I don't know how much they are, but I can got many.
You can't
red envelopes. I can count, but I can got many red envelopes.
Okay.
Yes.
She can count. She can count her red envelopes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why you always have nice clothes. I understand now.
Oh no, I don't have. I wear school clothes only. I'm poor.
Okay. Anyone else please have a question for Sylvia?
Me.
Or Travis.
Or Travis. And let's take turns.
Yes.
Next question.
Does America's TV have cartoons?
Cartoons?
American TV of cartoons.
We have plenty of cartoons. All kinds of cartoons. You got adult cartoons. You got kid cartoons. We got all the kinds of cartoons you could ever ask for.
That's his favorite type of TV is cartoons.
Adult cartoons.
Yeah. Rick and Morty.
Do you know Rick and Morty?
It's pretty popular around here. Yep.
My Taiwanese friend is an animator for that show.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's so cool. Wow.
I asked if she could include something in her artwork that I could find and say, see, that's from me.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
You know Japan cartoon?
Japanese cartoons?
Yeah, my friend makes cartoons. Angelina, we haven't heard from you. Can you think of a question?
Hi.
Hi, Angelina.
Do you like to sing?
That's a good question. I really, really like to sing. Ever since I was little, I've always liked to sing. And I have a very good teacher because he also likes to sing. But he's a really, really bad singer. So. Yeah.
What about Travis? Do you sing?
I do not sing. No.
He does sing.
No.
Only country music.
Oh, country music. Now that's something I don't think Taiwanese students have heard before, country music.
Yeah. It'd be fun to play it sometime, that's for sure.
Yeah, we should share that sometime. That's American culture for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody ever heard of country music? Students, did anyone hear of American country music?
I really like American music.
Do you know there's an American singer who used to sing country music, but she doesn't anymore? That's Taylor Swift, right?
Yeah, I guess, she used to sing a lot of, it was kind of country, like country pop, right? Would you say? Yeah. But she does a lot of different types of music now. Do you guys all know Taylor Swift?
Who knows Taylor Swift?
Like
yeah.
Worldwide known now, so yeah. She got a lot of old country songs.
Hey, who's 29 and 23? 29 is Janet. 23 is who? Who's 23?
Me. Angelina.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay, sorry. I'm just seeing if we called everyone. Who's 28? I don't think we talked to. Oh, okay. Stanley's 28. All right. So everybody had a chance to talk.
Good job, guys.
we have 12 minutes. Does anybody else have questions? Oh no. Can you think of a question for the students now?
Yeah. Let me think for a minute. Earlier I asked Stanley if he had pets. Any dog, cat, rabbit, bird.
Pets.
Does anybody else here have a pet at all?
Pets. Can anyone show their pets or talk about your pets?
No, my parents didn't allow me feed the pets.
They don't let you have any. Sunny, do you have a pet?
Sunny, do you have a pet?
Your head.
Yes. I have a dog.
You have a dog? Can we see
yes,
the dog?
Labrador. It's a Labrador.
Or
yes, I can show you. Wait a moment.
She has a lucky dog, I tell you. They spoil their dog.
Oh, that is so good. I feel like I don't really see that many labs in Taiwan. We see a lot of them here, but not so many there.
Okay. Is she the only one that has a pet? Jim, do you have a pet?
Yes.
What is your pet?
A poodle.
Oh.
Poodle?
I have a poodle, but she's so old. Oh, look, there's Sunny's dog.
Oh, God.
That's second.
It is my dog. It's my dog.
Oh, very cool.
Oh,
that's a big dog.
In there is second.
Huh?
That is a big dog.
Its name is.
What is her name?
It is. His naughty.
Oh, she's naughty.
Naughty.
Thanks.
Yeah, and he's so fat.
Oh.
He eat a lot every day.
And that's why I say spoiled. Spoiled. Yeah, and he gets a lot of love every day.
Yes,
Jim,
I love it so much.
Jim, do you love your dog as much as Sunny loves her dog?
Yes.
Yes.
What? He 尿尿怎么讲啊？他每天都在3楼尿尿。he
他是旭吧？
是 Shiba？
我等一下我不知道怎么讲，尿尿怎么讲？尿尿，等一下。
屁屁。
In the house.
Huh?
So your dog pees in the house?
Me.
No, your dog. Your dog pees in your house?
Yes, in the house. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Downstairs.
So
Okay.
bad.
All right. You know what would be cool? What would be cool is you can play the saxophone, Sylvia. That's really cool. And Travis, do you play an instrument?
I do not play an instrument. I don't make much good music. That's for sure.
Okay. So what are your hobbies after all?
I like to play games on my computer. I love to read, and I like to work out. So I exercise a lot.
I would like my sons to get interested in working out too. It's not easy to do that at home, but hopefully they can find a way.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
A lot of my students play instruments, right? As we mentioned, I wonder if anyone has an instrument laying around. Or Sylvia, is your instrument laying around?
No, mine's not right now.
Okay.
It's a little loud too, but for 9 p.m.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm a baseball player.
A what? A what player?
Oh, baseball. Yeah, he
Oh,
likes
baseball. Baseball. Okay. All right. You know what? One by one, let's say your hobbies, because Travis just said his hobbies. Sylvia, did you say your hobbies?
I don't think so, but I like to sing. I like to play games on the computer, and I like to read as well.
Okay, many students like to play games on the computer. Can you and Travis say which games you like to play? Maybe they play the same.
Super Mario.
Ooh, which one? I love Mario games. That is fun too. I really like to play, for a long time, I played a lot of Skyrim, and I like to play Minecraft sometimes.
Minecraft.
Yes. A lot of my students in elementary school like to play PUBG.
Oh.
That was their thing, but not me.
So you have Switch, right?
I do,
Switch.
yeah.
Yeah. And Travis, what do you play?
So on the computer, I'll play Apex Legends. It's kind of popular here. I don't know if it is international.
It's like an online game.
Yep. And then I play a lot of strategy games. So anything with puzzles or any kind of grand strategy. I love to think a lot. So.
Okay, I want to call on each person to share their hobbies before we finish. So, Leon, hey Leon, what's your hobby?
I like to play table tennis.
Oh, I love table tennis.
Yeah,
That's
ping
cool.
pong.
And Jim, what's your hobby?
Play computer games.
Okay, what do you like? Which one?
Oh, Apex is good.
Oh,
really?
I like. It's free.
It's
PUBG
free.
is expensive.
Yeah.
I wonder how my fourth grader afforded it.
And Janet, 29. What's your hobby?
My hobby is listen to music.
Okay, listening to music.
Okay.
And Caroline?
Playing PUBG.
PUBG.
Play PUBG.
Okay, wow.
Nice. Are you good at it?
I know what my students are doing this summer. Okay,
Yes.
Angelina, what's your hobby?
Many.
Many. What? How about
Singing.
you're at home now? What can you do now at home?
Singing and playing PUBG.
Oh, okay. Right. And Stanley, what's your hobby? Baseball. You said baseball already. And what about Cindy? Cindy, what's your hobby?
Play badminton.
Badminton. Can you do that now? Can you still play? Can you still play now when we're stuck at home?
It's my home.
Yeah, but can you play at home? Are you allowed to play at home? Yes, you can still play. Okay.
With who? With family?
Who plays with you at home?
With my brother.
Oh, your brother. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Her home looks very nice, right?
It does look
She has a bird too.
A bird?
You have a bird?
What type of bird?
Hongzhong.
What's a hongzhong?
Hongzhong. Does he look like this?
What is
No.
it?
Is he bigger or smaller?
It's
than
red.
Peekaboo?
It's totally red.
Oh.
Yes, it's red.
Look.
Yes.
Okay. Boy, you know everything about Cindy, don't you? All right.
A big red bird. That's beautiful.
All right, so we only have 2 minutes to go. We really appreciate Sylvia sharing her culture and giving you some conversation. Does anyone want to say anything else before we finish the class?
I can play magic blocks very well.
Magic blocks? What is magic blocks?
Wait.
Okay. And by the way, students, I have the next guest that's available is maybe next week. Next Friday is from a country named Lithuania. Lithuania. His name is Montash. Oh, that's. Oh, that looks so hard. That looks so difficult.
No way.
Can you really play that?
That's cool.
That's crazy. That looks too hard, Stanley.
Yeah, too smart.
But anyways, next week we have a guest. His name is Montash. I shared I shared about him last time with you. Now he's available for next week. So if you guys want to come, what is that? Oh, that's a bird. Is that a bird?
Oh, I love those ones.
Yeah. So yeah, next week we can have another culture exchange class online. Okay, students?
Thank you.
So, thanks for being here today, and I just want to give you something good to do during the summer. So thanks for being part of the class, and thank you, Sylvia and Travis. Yeah. I hope you can come back to Taiwan one day.
Us too. He wants to go too.
Oh yeah, gotta come back.
All right.
Thank you for having us. We enjoyed meeting everybody.
Yep, same here. Okay, well, have a good day, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.